You're thinking about buying here in 2025? Here's what you need to be doing right now. Let's get started. All right, so you're thinking about making that move, whether you have a property to sell and you're looking to move, whether you're looking to rent it out and move. Either way, you're in buying mode, right? Focus here. Okay, what are some things you need to be doing? First and foremost, it's not just about getting pre-approved. That's like age old. Like, yeah, you should do that. You really need to get pre-approved before you even go see homes. Like, it's not worth your time unless you get pre-approved. And more importantly, get pre-approved by a direct lender. That is someone that's handing you the money, not a mortgage broker. If you want to work with a mortgage broker, that's fine, but also get a pre-approval from a direct lender. One of the big differences that we're seeing, I'm actually seeing in the last 12 months or so, we've been struggling with mortgage brokers, and there's some great ones out there, but a lot of the mortgage brokers I've been working with have either not closed, not even entered escrow because their communication's been so bad, or caused delays. Oftentimes it's because they're the middle person, they actually don't have the authority to give you the money. They have to go convince other lenders to do it, and that takes time. Each of those other lenders that they're talking to might have their own guidelines, things that they just don't have control over. So it's important that if you're really set on working with a mortgage broker, at the same time, work with a direct lender. Then at the very end of the transaction, right before you close, you can decide who you want to work with. Might cost you a little bit more money, but it's going to also cost you a lot less headache. The second thing is you have to get really realistic on your expectations. Just because you want to find that steal, what does that steal look like? And are you willing to pivot from that, right? So if you're an investor, you're like, well, I need to cash flow $1,000 a month. Okay, is that realistic based off what you're pre-approved for, based off the cash in hand, all of that? If not, how do you pivot? Or what compromises are you willing to make? A lot of my clients that have done very well on their real estate investing side are ones that were okay with lower cash flow because they know that LA is known for appreciation. And the last but not least is really understanding cost of construction. There's a high probability it's going to keep going up, but it's going to go up significantly. There's talks of a lot of tariffs that are going to be coming in, which means cost of materials are going to go up. There's also a lot of talks of a labor shortage. If that happens, labor is going to shoot up and things are just going to get generally more expensive. So yes, you could do some of the work yourself. If you're handy, you do have to put a value on your time, but just know that when you go into property. So if you see a fixer and you're like, crap, it's going to cost $300,000 to get all this stuff done. I have about 150. I'll figure it out. No. If you can't, unless you can actually forecast that money coming in, not wing it, you probably shouldn't buy it, because just because you think you have an idea of how much something's going to cost, there's always surprises. I'd love to get your thoughts on some of this preparation as you go into buying. If you're interested in buying real estate in Southern California, feel free to reach out to me. Even if you're looking in other parts of the country, happy to have a conversation. I'm happy to refer you to an agent. So we have a big network of agents throughout the country. Love to get your thoughts. Comment below. Don't forget to follow or subscribe depending on where you're watching this. You have an amazing day.